Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to your Thursday, wherever you are in the world right now. I hope you're having a lovely day. Over here, just to get kick-started then, a quick update on what's happening on the YouTube side of things. One moment. So, let me just move the window over here. So, YouTube-wise, once again, sorry for the content drought on the channel. Typically, a bullshittery takes between 4 to 5 weeks. I'm on the 8th week of work on the latest one, owing to the fact that it's a bit longer than the typical 10 minutes. This one is about 18 minutes long. It's Armour Bullshittery Part 10, and the video is end-to-end edited. It took me about 7 weeks, and what I'm doing right now is the quality assurance work. I'm going through and I'm making relatively minor changes to things like text size or timing, maybe in places the audio is too quiet or too loud. So every morning I'm going through the test render that happened overnight, and I'm watching it through, and I'm making a big list of things that I need to fix. So right now, on day 3 of the quality assurance, I'm trying to focus on minutes 1 to 7 out of 18. I've made a list of about 20 relatively minor things, so most of minutes 1 to 7 are good. There's just lots of small things that go, again, text size and timing is the big thing, really, as you can probably expect from the format like this. So yeah, lots of small tweaks today. So it's a case of grab some coffee and just sort of knock them down one by one, and then tonight watch the render again overnight and rinse and repeat until it seems ready. Thank you, Volatile. Thank you very much, Volatile. Do you like those treats? She likes those treats, doesn't she? Where's the bag? Hang on. Oh, I left them over there. You've had 2 already, honey. Yes, you can have more later. Right. So, as for right now, I'm just going to play a little bit of Kerbal Space Program, and then I'm going to get on with work. Sorry, my voice is a bit weird. Hang on. Just going to have a quick drink. Hi there, Floyce. Hi there indeed. Just wetting the whistle. Quite thirsty, actually. Let me just down this whole pint. There we go. Right. So, for those not familiar, welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Now, the space program has a bit of a cash flow problem right about now. Each individual mission is costing somewhere in the region of about 190 to 200 of whatever the Kerbal currency is. So we're down to 588,000, which isn't good. We can only manage a handful more missions, and then we're just bankrupt. So, not good at all. I do have a series of objectives that I can complete here. I should really focus on one of them. So completing this one, a short moon landing, to put a flag down and then fly off, would give me a bit of cash. Some of the others, though, are a bit complicated, and I fucked up one of them entirely. So there was a pretty lucrative one around the moon of Ike, which is Duna's moon, Mars. I fucked up because I used all of the repair kits that I was supposed to utilize on the mission. I'm sending a replacement mission soon. In about a year or so is the transfer to Duna. So yeah, gonna send a vessel then. Thank you to Nern, and it's me, Adri. Thank you all of you. So what I'm probably going to do first is I'm going to do a very quick moon landing to get just a bit of cash. The reason for this is that I would like to send a couple of additional missions alongside that Duna mission. I want to expand the Dragonfly base on Duna, which is the name of the ground base that we have there. It currently consists of just one section. I'd like to send a couple more. So, yeah. Also, one moment. Let me just get some music on for you. How is everyone? Are you all okay? Hang on. Let's put on this one. Is that too loud? Should be okay. Right. What are you doing, honey? What's up? You just want more treats, don't you? Did you like those treats? Did you like those treats? Vidar says they're good. Good. Night Elf has chocolate peanut butter cake. Very nice. Good morning, Pip Boy, who's just woken up. Does he lose a lot of fur for Silo? What, does she shed? No, not really. Not much. What? No. Not really, not that much. Yeah, she's okay though. She's a happy girl. Okay, can I get her on the camera? No, for some reason the feed isn't working. What's going on there then? Hang on. Maybe I should deactivate it and reactivate it. Hang on. Strange. I don't know why it's not showing. For some reason the camera just doesn't want to show. How strange. Okay. Where's the other feed? I swear I had 2. Hang on. So main camera. Display capture. That's not it. Okay, I can't... Yeah, I don't know why she's not appearing. How odd. Okay. Mary says, trying to stay cool. There's a heat wave in the PNW of the US. The where of the US? Well, good luck with it, Mary. It was quite warm in the UK a short while ago, and it was horrible. Is her nose a bit dry? Possibly, Maverick. Yeah, I should get some Vaseline on there. Pacific Northwest. Oh, I see. Huh? Cool. Well, so good luck with the heat wave. Okay, so let's go over to... So I'm just going to do a super quick moon landing. So where is the moon? There it is there. So, which biomes have I not landed on? I think it's the East Crater. Where is it? So you see these markers? These indicate the areas that I've not not necessarily not explored, but the biomes that have been marked through orbital scanning. So Far Side Crater. Let me just switch on my flags. Okay, so there's a flag. First moon landing is there. Digby is a twat, MK5. The first moon probe. Okay. Moon's northwest crater. We've had a landing there. Okay. What's that? Jebediah. So there's a spacecraft there that needs fixing for a mission. What's that? Lunar Arch East crater. Oh yes, we landed at the arch, but we didn't land in the crater. What's that? Twin crater landing site. Okay. East Far Side crater. So we've got some options here. So a quick moon landing for the cache and also the science would be advisable. So let's aim for... Let's go back here. So the East Crater. We'll aim for the East Crater. So let's go to our crew at the rubble pile, which is the vessel that's here. Where is it? Switch off the flags so they no longer appear on the list. So the rubble pile is the unflattering name for the space station that consisted of just a series of ships that were crudely stitched together in a pile. It's been improved now, though. I sent I sent a whole team to clean it up a bit. So they've since turned the station into something that looks decent by moving the individual ships end on end rather than all just sticking to each other's sides. So now it looks nice. But nevertheless, we'll still call it the rubble pile because, no, that's a cool name. Right, so here's our probe. Who's aboard it right now? Valentina, and is that Deb? Who's that? No, Deb's in the science module. Hang on. It's Elvis? Yeah, okay. So, in our probe, we have a team that's ready to return back to the lunar surface. It's fueled up. Is it? Yes, it's all fully fueled. Okay. So, I guess we're ready then. Do I need to send a scientist? Wouldn't it be a better idea to send an engineer in case we have an accident? I think so. I don't think we necessarily need a scientist. Look at the Kerbin rise. Okay, so let's right-click on the module and we'll say transfer crew and say, Elvis, let's transfer you back to the science module and have you continue your work. And we'll send the engineer, Milry. So Milry, could you... Where are you now? You're currently in the living space module, which is over here. Is that it? No, it's down here. So transfer crew over to the main cockpit. Thank you, Danger Banal, Joe Pro TV, Hippolus Cage, Jurassic Milk, and Ternern. And It's Me, Adri, and Volatile Espresso, and Kebab and Reaper. Thank you, all of you folks. Oh, thank you, Dish Soap as well. Much appreciated, folks. Thank you. And Greeper. Thank you, Greeper. Sorry if I've missed anyone. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Okay, do we have any repair kits just lying around? One moment. It's a shame that we don't really have any storage vessels, so we can set up some remote what is it? Experiment devices? Thank you, Electric Fingers and Green Bear. Thank you. Okay, get rid of that for a second, sorry. Put that somewhere else. Ah, what's that? Sorry, that's a repair kit. Grab that. Put that in your inventory. Whose inventory? Milry's. We just got the one? Damn. Yeah, we could do with more of these. We need to send up a replacement then. Okay. So I think the vessel is good to go. So I'm going to quick save it and do some final checks. Okay. Fuel-wise is good. Storage bay is good. Let me just open and verify that all of the individual science stuff. Material study. Yep, it's ready. Yep, nothing needs to be reset by any of my scientists. Here we go. So, I'm going to release. Here we go. So these are now two separate vessels traveling at the same speed in the same direction around the moon. Right. Extend the antenna, communications array. Valentina is driving. It's not remote controlled. Disarm that. Okay. So, what's happening now, for those that are not familiar, is that this lunar module is going to go down and land on the surface of the moon. We're going to plant a flag, do some science, and then come back up for the cash. Because we're having a bit of a cash flow problem here. Just here in the space program. So, we've got plenty of data for these scientists to chew through. They're continuing to do their research. So they're basically eating the science experiments and sending the science back to Kerbin. It's a slow process, but it does give us cash slowly. Not yet, Lord Arawn. The Twerksies is awaiting a fuel delivery and a repair kit delivery, which is due in about a year and 70 days-ish. Or at least the transfer is due. Okay. So, where are we going to land? Let's have a look. Also, please bear with me. I'm just going to tweak the music a bit because it's a little bit loud. Down there. Okay. So, I wanted to go on the, the east side crater? Northwest. Here. The east crater. Okay. So, where is our current position? We are here. Place down a maneuvering node. And then from the node itself, let us decrease our speed. So entering into the nav computer, if I decrease my speed there, a bit too much, let's go up again. So decreasing our speed by about 67? Okay, that'll do. That'll take us down how low? Oops. Fucked up. What's going on? Oops, I selected a satellite, not the moon. Go a little bit higher. So select the maneuvering node, up a bit higher. Yeah, about 4 kilometers above the surface. Go a little bit more. 6. Okay. And then when I get to around here, I'll shimmy our inclination a little bit, so we'll aim for the middle of the crater. That should be good enough. So 41 seconds until this maneuver. Initiate SAS, which is our torque wheel that's spinning in order to turn the vessel. Cool. Alas, Valentina doesn't have the skill to do this automatically, so I've got to pilot it manually. We'll do this relatively quick because this shouldn't be too complicated an operation. Nevertheless, I will quick save it in case I fuck it up. Here we go. So, whilst orbiting, as it typically goes, if you speed up, you increase your altitude. If you turn the rocket in the other direction and slow down, like we're doing now, The rubble pile continues on its normal speed, whereas we are slowing down relative to it. There we go. So, in fact, if I were to target the rubble pile, we could see... Where are they? There they are. Set as target, and then switch the nav ball over to target. They're moving at 58 meters per second faster than we are. So they've got a higher orbit now. Okay. Cancel the target, though. I do not need that. So, really, this is all they did in the real moon landing. They just had their what was it called? Sorry. It was Tranquility Base when they landed, wasn't it? It was the lunar module. So they took the lunar module, just got 2 guys in it. The third guy stayed in the what was it? Is it the excursion module? I can't remember what the names of them were. But yeah, 2 guys got in and they just slowed down. That's really all they had to do. Just slow down, they fall to the surface, slow down more, they land, and then they just reverse the process in order to come back up. The Eagle. But wasn't it called the LEM? Wasn't it the LEM? Lunar Excursion Module, that was it, yeah. Because rather famously that became the lifeboat for the Apollo 13 mission, wasn't it? They had a serious malfunction with their with the vessel that was on its way out, and they had to all move into the lunar module as a lifeboat. It's the only thing that saved their lives. Okay. Can the game go sci-fi? No. This is extremely realistic, S-Hunter. There's a shit ton of mods, of course, but this is a sim. This isn't like a fiction type stuff. This is like how you do planetary landings. So we're just reenacting the moon landing. So I'm going to speed this up because we've done this a million times. So here we go. So I'm going to go here. In fact, add maneuver first. So I'm just going to shimmy my inclination because we're a little bit high on that crater. So all of this would be done by navigation computers, even back during the Apollo program, even though they were quite primitive and required lots of checking from the ground controllers. Okay, there we go. So in 7 minutes' time, we do a short burn. Is it upwards? Let's have a look. Where are we going? So downwards. Turning the craft downwards so that we change our inclination. Here we go. There we go, confirmed. And then I'll speed up the time to go about here. So 15 minutes later, we're now on an extremely low orbit. Still stable though, there's no atmosphere on the moon. Or, yeah, there's just a piss like little bit. Is it like a little bit of carbon dioxide clinging to the surface, but no real atmosphere to speak of. Okay. Thank you, Sabatinski. Thank you very much, Sabatinski. Sabatin Sky, thank you. Okay. So where's our crater? There it is. Switch over to ground level, not sea level tracking. How fast are we moving? 500. So I think we need to be around 400, do we not? 1 minute. Add maneuver. That would take me down there. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. I made a slight error with the design of this craft because these are not retractable, which is a bit annoying if we flip over. So the rule is don't flip over. Not really killer. I'd rather not, if that's alright. Okay. There's our crater. Look at that. Big impact. Holy shit. Many, many millions of years ago. Tens of millions of years ago. Cut engine. fall. Okay, so I should probably start doing a gradual burn at around 8 kilometers. I'm going to quick save it now in case I have to burn earlier. Yes, Axagora, a very quick lunar landing on a crater that we've never been to before. We have technically been on the edge of the crater, but we missed the real crater. Okay, I'm just going to wait until we get to about... Do an 8k hard burn. Putting down landing gear, switching on lights. Here we go. 8 kilometers hard burn is now initiated. So we're moving at just shy of 400 meters per second. And now, since we're just burning all of our thrusters prograde, we're facing retrograde. We're slowing down the whole craft. Okay. Just guesstimating paid, just based on previous moon landings. I need to tone it down just a bit. Everything's looking good. Carry on. Why don't humans do this anymore? Well, I mean, the science was good, but frankly, there's not really much need to. Like, we've kind of learned all we need to on the moon. We figured out how it works. We've got samples. There's not really much to do on the moon, beyond maybe future getting helium-3 or whatever. But in the immediate short term, we're kind of done with the moon. Right, here we go. 300 meters from the surface. Ease up on the burn. Just come down nice and gentle. There we go. Nice and gentle. 60 meters. About to have touchdown. 30 meters. Just drift nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Whoop, there we go. Touchdown. There we go. Sweet. So, that's a good landing here in the middle of the crater. Lovely jubbly. So, Valentina, if you'd like to step out. Let go. So we've not been to this crater before. Woo! Hello. Right. So here's Valentina the pilot. No need to stay indoors, Millery. Come on out. Millery the engineer, just in case anything went wrong. The engineer is here to fix it on site. Okay. Cool. So, Valentina, if you'd like to plant the flag. Okay. So, this is, what is it? This is the East Crater landing. So, Valentina and Millery were here. Landing in the two-seater lander from the rubble pile. Took data. Went back home. I went back to the station. Right, nice. So let's take a sample. So take some sample. So the sample contains a combination of breccia and melted materials. What's that? Sorry. Breccia, a sedimentary rock composed of large angular broken fragments of minerals and rock cemented together by a fine-grained matrix. Okay. Hang on. Tell me more about lunar impact craters. Let's have a look. Lunar craters. So because of the moon's lack of water, atmosphere and tectonic plates, there is little erosion and craters are found that exceed 2 billion years of age. The age of large craters is determined by the number of smaller craters contained within it. The older craters generally accumulate more stuff. The smallest craters found have been microscopic in size, found in rocks returned to Earth from the Moon. The largest crater is about 290 kilometers across in diameter, which is located near the south pole of the Moon. However, it is believed that many of the lunar maria were formed by giant impacts. Sorry, lunar maria? Lunar mare. The large dark basaltic plains on the Moon. Okay. So many of the lunar maria were formed by giant impacts, with the resulting depression filled in by upwelling lava. Okay. Craters typically have the following features: a surrounding area with materials splashed out of the ground where the crater was formed. This is typically lighter in shade than the older materials due to exposure to solar radiation. A raised rim consisting of materials ejected but landing very close by. A crater wall, the downward sloping portion of the crater. The floor, which is more or less smooth, which as it ages accumulates smaller craters. And a central peak found in only some of the craters with diameters exceeding 26 kilometers. We've got one of those, haven't we? So this is a huge crater that we're in right now. Hang on. Take the sample. Look at this. There. That's the impact site, isn't it? I presume? God damn, that must have been one hell of a boom. Shame we can never witness that. God damn, it's several kilometers tall. Okay. So we've got the flag, we've got the sample. Take an EVA report. You start by saying something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind in this grand universe. Only to be cut off by random radio chatter that the situation is nominal. Keep the report. Okay. There we go. Nope, don't climb up. Valentina! Whee! There we go. In you go. Cool. Yeah, weird, Hefty. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it was a splash to one side. No idea. Also, look at this lazy animal. Lazy. Okay. So, from the module itself, Valentina, please initiate the automated experiments. So, take a temperature reading, collected and recorded temperature data from the environment, seismic accelerometer, log seismic data. The sensors pick up a distant impact on the surface, reflecting along the interior of the Moon. Gravioli detector. The sensors conduct a detailed survey of local gravity. Check the samples in the materials bay. You leave the sample bay doors open on the Moon and go do something else for a while. Keep the data. Pressure data. The pressure gauge is sitting there motionless. Perhaps you should tap it a few times to be sure. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work unless we're in orbit, is that correct? It sort of assesses the presence of a magnetic field around the planet. Whoopsie. Yeah, it doesn't work. There was no option to take the report. Check the mystery goo. Keep the data. And also make a crew report. Cool. And then I think... Have I forgotten anything? I think those are all of the experiments we can currently run. Close the doors. Okay. Ground sample? Yeah, Valentina's got it. She scooped some into the pocket of her suit. Okay. So, Millery, if you would not mind... In fact, hold on a second. Millery, can you go and collect the samples, the data? Just in case something happens to the craft. So, hang on. So, log... Oh, wait. Take the data. There we go. So, take the data. Take the data. Physically collect the samples. There we go. It's now inoperable. Okay. Can you reach? Might need to go around the other side. Hi there, Papillon. Yeah, they're okay. They're just doing a bit of a cash mission right about now. We don't really need to be here. There's nothing particularly exciting. We just need money. Okay, take the data. And I think we're good. Oh, no, wait. You've got the goo. Physically collect a sample of the goo. Wait, you did? Restore? Hang on. Yeah, you've got 6 experiments on your person. Hop back in. Would I say the game is worth it if it's on sale? Torches, frankly, it's worth it whether it's not. It's a masterpiece, one of the finest games on Steam, I would go so far as to say. Definitely worth getting. Okay. There we go. So the experiments are now stored inside the cockpit of the LEM. So we're ready to go. So yeah, the east side crater, very similar to the other craters, frankly, apart from that strange anomaly over here. We landed here some time ago to find that there was a... Oh, is it not rendered? There's like a physical, like, stone arch that's here. It's kind of cool. Right. So, now we're going to go back up to the station, which shouldn't be too difficult. Where is the station? There it is. So that's, yeah, so we leave directly east of here and get up to an altitude of what? 152 to 157 kilometers. Okay. So, yeah, that's about 500 delta V. Yeah, should be fine. It's going to be a bit tight, but it should be fine. I'll quick save it just in case I fuck up. Which way is eastbound? Hang on. East would be that way. So it's my S key. Right, so give it a save. A quick save. Switch over to... Yep, we've got land tracking. How tall is the edge of the crater? That's probably a couple of kilometers. So make sure I'm at least a couple of kilometers high. Okay. Is it not Lord of Rawn? Am I getting mistaken? I'm pretty sure it's there. Look, I put a marker. Thank you, Silverer. Thank you very much, Silverer. Right, here we go. So, 3, 2, 1, now. Here we go. Should be good. I should be clear. Let's burn. Wait a few seconds. Right. Hard burn. We should clear the crater's edge. Oh, I'm not pushing my app. Really? I'm not pushing my app? We're riding the app. It's fine. Now I'm pushing the app. Hard burn. Cut. Just wait a few seconds. So we need to pick up sufficient speed, about 500 meters per second. So that's 300 we just passed. Cut. So the reason I'm waiting is I'm waiting for the apoapsis, the highest point. We should clear the wall. Cut. I really hope we clear the crater wall, otherwise we're in trouble. Okay. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh shit the bed. Was it taller than 3 kilometers? Houston, we made a major miscalculation. Ah! Oh no! It was one. Oh no. Rip. Oh shit. Whoopsie! Ground control, the pilot was a moron. Oops. Okay, the crater's edge is taller than 3 kilometers. I've learnt my lesson. Ah dear. Quick load that. Right. So yeah, if we were on high ground there, we would have been fine. But whoopsie doodle. Let's try that again. So W. Simple. Give my. Let's try that again. Right, higher this time. So 3, let's go up to 6. Cut, there we go. Anyway, for those just joining, I hope you're having a lovely day today. Please know that on the YouTube front, once again, sorry for the content drought. I'm on the 8th week of work on the latest project, which is Armor Bullshittery Part 10. It's taken 7 weeks to edit the fucker together, and it's watchable, but it's quite rough. So I'm doing quality assurance work to polish the thing and try and get it into a state where I can release it on YouTube. I'm focusing on the first 7 minutes, so I've got about 20 things in the first 7 minutes, most of them pretty minor, although yesterday and the day before I redid the first few scenes because I hated them. I thought, nope, I've gone too far. Like, there was way too much text and it was really confusing and I couldn't follow it, and yeah. Okay, hard burn. So we're just riding the apoapsis, the highest point right about now. There it is, see? I'm trying to do what's called pushing your app, which is making sure that I don't pass it. It's always ahead of me, and I'm using the increasing my speed to push it out continually. For burning at your apoapsis is the most efficient way. So cutting now because my apoapsis is now 30 seconds ahead of me. Okay. So we're moving at, just shy of 500 meters per second. So we've almost achieved orbit, as you can see. Just a little bit faster and we've got the orbit. Okay. So a little bit, nice and clear now. There we go. So we're a full 2.7 kilometers above the crater wall. Lovely jubbly. Okay, get ready for orbit. There we go. We've just achieved a stable orbit. We're now 20 minutes away from the app, so we're just going to wait for it. In fact, I'll warp to it. Whee! Okay, now I'm going to... Oh, cool, it's already the target. So we need to get to 152 kilometers. Where's the mission? Plant flag on the moon? I guess it's no longer here because I quick loaded. Yeah, we should have the cache. It's waiting for us back at the base. Alright. But yes, if you've not played Kerbal, I highly recommend. It's extremely good. The little moments of satisfaction where you achieve those really cool things, such as your first moon landing, you're like, I did that. Me. Muthite, this is a LEM, so a Lunar Excursion Module, or whatever it is. A lightweight module that's designed to descend down to the moon, and then come back up to the launch vessel in orbit to make the return journey. Although the launch vessel is actually a lunar station, which is currently the home of numerous scientists that are studying the samples and sending the data back. Instead of physically sending the samples back and doing it on Earth, we're just doing it on the station, and they've got all the tools that they need there. Okay, here we go. So, hard burn on the app again. 152. Oh, I went a little bit far. I've gone to 158 by mistake. Whoops. So double tap there, double click the moon, and then go to my app, which is over here. Whoops. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Sorry. Here we go. Maneuvering node, move the maneuvering node to my app, and then increase my altitude up to just shy of the station's... Hold the phone. We've got a slight bit of tilty-wilty. My mistake, I've cocked up, so... I'll need to correct that inclination if I'm going to intercept the station. Cancel that maneuver, if you please. Where's my nav ball? We've got a 7-degree difference in tilty-wilty, so go to my ascending node, which is over here. What's going on? Why can't I place it? There we go. 7-degree difference in my inclination. So what would it take to fix that. Okay, that would take us, yeah, around about that. So 67 delta V, should be fine. So warp to next maneuver, it's in 52 minutes. So 1 minute until the burn. Okay, so can you see the yellow line? For those not familiar, that's the station. Sorry, I know it's a bit visually busy right about now. The yellow line represents the station's orbit. The blue line is mine. As you can see, the blue line is way below the yellow line. We're at a different inclination. So, I'm now burning with the craft facing down, changing our inclination to roughly match the station. Otherwise, the distance between us could be quite massive, even if we're alongside each other. We could be off by tens of kilometers. There we go. We're now traveling at a very similar inclination. I'm now going to add a new maneuver and increase our speed, therefore increasing our altitude, and come just below the station. Let's say, go there to start with, and we'll wait for it to catch up, or we'll catch up with it rather. So 42 minutes from now. I think we've already taken those readings, Yvonne. Pretty sure we have. There we go. So 42 minutes later. We're now reaching the maneuvering node. The station is currently on the opposite side of the moon. Okay, and we're just going to increase our speed by pointing prograde, that's our direction of travel. And again, for those not familiar with rocketry, if you're orbiting a body and you increase your speed, you increase your altitude on the opposite side of the orbit. So there's our current altitude at 72 kilometers. By speeding up by 42 meters per second, faster than we're going now, we'll reach 134 kilometers. So let's do that. So watch the blue line for those not familiar. Here we go. There we go. Up we go. So rocketry itself is quite simple. I keep saying this. This is World War II technology. The Nazis had very capable suborbital rockets. They just didn't bother to deal with staging because they didn't give a shit. They were trying to bomb London, not send things into orbit. So gyroscopes and a liquid-fueled rocket that you can gimbal. That's it. You know, it's very low-tech stuff. The trick is doing it efficiently. And that's what they were working on during the Apollo program. And before that, was it Gemini program? What was the first program? And of course, the Soviet competing programs as well. Right, so Mercury? What am I thinking of? There was like an initial program, like long before it was all manned, to determine whether or not this shit could actually work. Mercury, then Gemini, then Apollo. Thank you. So, okay, so we are now two objects orbiting. Sorry to bore people to death with the same analogies, but you've got two objects that are now orbiting the same world. How do they dock with each other? Well, picture in your mind a racetrack, so like an Olympic racetrack. We are running on the inner side, they are running on the outer side. We're moving at the exact same speed, but by virtue of the fact that we're on the inner track, we will always catch up. The runner on the outer track just has more track to run on. So all we have to do is wait. As we run along the track, we gradually catch up on the outer runner. There's the station, there's our craft. We are catching up. It simply has more ground that needs to cover, or space, I suppose, that it needs to cover. So each rotation, we are creeping closer and closer and closer. Few rotations, hang on, where are we? So there's a difference of 133 kilometers, which a gap that is now closing rapidly. Here we go, creeping. There we go, the arrows are creeping closer. And then all we do is when the arrows are close enough, we match the speed with the target. So effectively when the two runners are side by side, they extend arms and fist bump. That's all we're doing. So we're now 42 kilometers distant. There's the craft. There's the station. You see there? 45. There we go. 4 kilometers distant. Oh, no, wait. It was the... Sorry. It's because I sped it up. There we go. Yeah, intersect 2. 4 kilometers. There's our intersect. Add a maneuver on that moment. Maneuvering node. Stand by. And I want to increase my speed by just a little bit, not too much. Right click on the intersect. Whoopsie. Right click on the intersect so I can see the distance on the next intersect. 88 kilometers, 85. Creep closer and closer and closer. 60 kilometers. You know what? Sorry, what am I doing? Why bother? I can just do it 4 kilometers. It's space. 4 kilometers is on top of the target. 4 kilometers is like 4 meters on Earth. We're so close we can high five. So, just warp here. Hang on. Whee! So the station should be just a little bit higher in orbit, just to our right. I've already taken them, Motlin, as far as I know. Where's the station? So there's the moon, so it should be a little bit... Hello, there it is, 4 kilometers away. So, all I do now, switch the nav ball over to target, not orbit, to see our relative speed difference. I then burn retrograde to match the target speed. Voila. There we go. We are now moving at the exact same speed, and then I simply turn to face the target and fly in a straight line. And since we're so close, I'm not going to speed up too much. Let's go to about 25 meters per second, then cut engine. And then we just drift towards it. Speed up the time. 2 kilometers and closing. Just going to do a teeny weeny burn because I'm a little bit off. Whoops, other way. Okay. Please arm the grapple for the docking maneuver. Turn away in order to slow down. Start slowing down a bit because we're coming in a bit too quick. Nice and slow. Right. So, for those just joining, a simple quick mission down to the surface to plant a flag and get some data. So, Milry is going to hand the data over to the scientists in the station, and they're going to, start processing it for cache. Ooh, do I have RCS? I do. Excellent. Okay. So during the Apollo program, in order to maneuver their craft out in space, they would use monopropellant, so single propellant. Instead of something complicated, it's simply a nozzle mounted here with what is it? It's a metal that's exposed to a catalyst, I believe. Stand by. And when you do that, sorry, let me just concentrate. It generates a shit ton of hot gas, so it's mechanically simple. Instead of anything fancy like liquid fuel. Whoa, slow down, slow the fuck down. Shit, sorry, fucked up. Should have been paying more attention, hang on. Right, there we go. So they can just switch the catalyst on and off, and therefore control hot gases in order to give a bit of thrust. Thank you, Mag. Hi there, Mag. Yeah, just dock over there. Switch over entirely to the monopropellant and take us forward, please. Sorry, where's the... Is that H? There it is, H. There we go. Cool. Pressing the bracket key will let me switch over to the other object, and I'm just going to try and turn it in such a way that presents a better surface for the contact. Being a grabbing arm, it doesn't necessarily need anything fancy. We just grapple on. So we'll just grapple onto this bit here. Can I specifically target that, please? Set as target. So it appears as the pink marker on the nav ball. See? Give me a quick turn so I don't bonk one of the solar panels. There we go. And... oh, did I arm the grapple? Come on. Grab on. Ah, you piss. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, you bastard. Sorry, let me just come around again. Quick save before I damage something. Okay, reverse, and then come round again. Other way. It's definitely set as my target, right? Yeah, it is. What's going on then? Oh, I'm thick. Control from the grapple. I'm thick. That's what I was doing wrong. He was trying to line up the central lem. There we go. There we go. So you see the yellow marker on my nav ball? That's my prograde, my direction of travel. I'm simply lining it up with the pink marker, which is the docking port, using the monopropellant, so that's the H, N, I, J, K, and L keys on my keyboard to navigate just with monopropellant. There we go. Docked on. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, let's have transfer from the cockpit. So transfer crew. Actually, hold on. Could you... where are you? Send Valentina. Could you please transfer over to the pilot Cupola over there? Is that how you pronounce it? Cupola? That's where Valentina prefers to be. As for you... Where's... Just want to make sure I do this right. Milry, can you EVA? Switch on your light. Grab. Physically grab the data. There we go. So you've got it all, yes? Yes, 9 units of data. He's got it. So it's physically in his suit. He's now carrying it straight over to the science module. Which is... You've gone the wrong way. It's this way. Yes, indeed, Killer. So the grapple will let you grab onto any object and transfer crew, transfer fuel, whatever you need, really. It's a good sort of low-tech way of just grabbing onto shit. It's not very pretty, though. Okay, and store experiments. There we go. So we now have 13 copies of the experiments in the science module. I'm sure the scientists are busy, dude. Leave them alone. Where does the engineer want to go? Go to the main crew department over here. There's sofas and snacks and TV and shit. Go relax. Go play games or whatever. Whee! Here it is. Cool. Sweet. There we go. A home away from home. So, there we go. The scientists now have more data that they can chew through. So they process it, and you get more science as a result. We can just take the data straight back to Kerbin, but if we work through it, so you see here in the science module, science, we've managed to make 18.694 out of 500 before the buffer is full, and this is the data that they're chewing. So, yeah, we've managed to bring quite a bit of data for them to go through. In fact, I could always take this data to a different science lab. We could always take it into orbit somewhere else, or bring more scientists here, if we wish. Yeah. Come to think of it, I don't necessarily have one location where there's a shit ton of scientists working. Then again, scientists are quite expensive. Good to hear it, Tom. Enjoy. I hope you have fun. Thank you, Fazamir. Thank you very much, Fazamir. Okay, so there's our moon landing. So let's go back to the Space Center. Hi there, Lady Muim. Welcome indeed, lady. Hope you're having a nice day. Hang on. For those not familiar, that's Lulu. She's a 6-year-old French bulldog and she's very smelly. Toe beans. You alright, honey bunny? You're quite dusty. She keeps rolling in the dust outside, you see. She likes it. I'd stop her, but she's happy. Hi, gorgeous. She's like, meh. Right. So, welcome back to the Space Center. Let's make it sunrise. So, we've managed to get... Good, so just shy of 700,000. So we got a bit of a cash injection there. Now, at the end of the runway, observe. last night, just before I started the stream for Rising Storm, anticipating that I was going to be playing Kerbal, started messing around with something. Let me show you. Why is she smelly, Frasilo? French bulldogs and all of the brachiocephalic flat-faced dogs take in quite a bit of air when they eat, and that air has to go somewhere. So, this is Dragonfly Base. It's the same base that's on the surface of Duna. I had an idea. I was going to assemble a copy of what I was going to send up to Duna to make sure that it works. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to experiment with the anchor, which is some sort of device that I've never seen before that apparently lets you physically connect your space station onto the ground so it doesn't bounce around and look really goofy. So, let me just go back to the Space Center and deploy the next section of the Duna base and see if I can anchor it onto the ground to ensure that it will work before I spend years sending it to Duna, the in-game equivalent of Mars. Hi there, Zam. Hi there indeed. So, the first thing I need to do is to recruit an engineer. All of my engineers are currently away on mission. I have 2 available, but one is a scientist and one is a pilot. Matt Bulls Kerbin, an engineer. How expensive are you? 179. Jesus. Okay, you're quite expensive. Do I even need to do that? See if one of these 2 can deploy it first before I spend that amount of money. Let's go to the space plane hangar. Thank you, Niscan. Welcome indeed. Thank you. I do. Yeah, if you haven't tried Kerbal, I do recommend. Again, for those not familiar, this is a sim game, and I know it looks very intimidating, but it doesn't start that way. Don't worry. You're looking at very much the late game. It will start you off on the basics. Launch this rocket and take it up to 1 kilometer, that sort of thing. When I say start with, look at your checklist down here. These are the missions that you accept in the Space Control Center, and they tick off one by one when you accomplish the objectives. So, plant a flag, transmit the data, that sort of thing. The game is well worth it, but whatever you do, don't start with the sandbox mode, because that will overwhelm you. If you're dropped in with everything, all of the parts at once, yeah, you'll probably have a heart attack. I certainly would. So start off in the career mode, so with cash and unlocks one by one. Okay. So, sorry, what was I doing? Let's go to open here, and let's go to here. Yeah, Duna Base MK2 Refinery Edition. Let me show you this. So this is what I was going to send. It's a simple refinery with an enormous goofy radiator mohawk. Right. So, what's that? That's the inflatable airlock, but it did not work. Just try a Clampatron. Just a normal Clampatron. Okay. So under there is the anchor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a external seat, and I'm going to put one of my crew members in that external seat. Markin, the pilot. Markin, could you please take this anchor? I want to see if this even works. So 1 second, put that there. And we might need a ladder to let you get up. No, it should be fine. Just make sure you can reach it. Okay, inside that storage device, let's put... Where is it? The Stampatron ground anchor in storage. Okay? And let's go to launch. So here we go. So launch the refinery. So it costs money to launch, but of course if we're recovering everything fully intact, then we get our money back. Okay. So, there she is. So this tiny seat won't be enough to make a Kerbal survive re-entry or anything. So she's not actually driving right now. It's actually being controlled by the Space Center remotely. Don't forget to unfurl a solar panel. Otherwise we're going to run out of electric charge. Okay. So what I'm hoping is when this vessel arrives on the surface of Duna, we'll be able to hook it up onto the side of Dragonfly. But what I really wanted to do is to see whether or not we can anchor it all to the ground so it stops sliding around, because frankly that does look kind of lame. I presume that's exactly why the ground anchor has been put into the game, to stop it looking so damn stupid. So I'm going to test it on Kerbin before we launch this and find, oh shit, it doesn't work when we get there. Okay, so keep it simple. Start with a simple thing. Hang on. Are these the wheels that constantly break? No, those are the inflatable wheels. There we go, sorry, quick save. Okay. So, this is this is what we'll find on Mars. Certainly not tilted that far back because it's still loaded down with fuel and Dragonfly is not. Okay, so that tells me that's not going to connect, even if Dragonfly was the right way up. What if I ordered Dragonfly to remove its legs, or at least one leg? So let me switch over to Dragonfly. So Dragonfly, what if I retracted just these two legs? And then switch on your SAS and then order you to shimmy forward. So just the weight that's holding you down. If I were to... No, you're going to move. What if instead I had something connect to the front of Dragonfly as the first expansion to weigh it down? But then again, this tank is not here on Dragonfly or on Duna, is it? Okay, hang on. Dragonfly, retract both your legs. Okay. So do you go too low to be useful? So this is experiment number 1. When they hook up, what happens? Experiment number 2 is whether or not we can anchor it. And if we do, when do we do that? Do we do Dragonfly first? Do we do the refinery first? What? Yeah, they've got to be perfectly aligned, and Dragonfly is currently too low. Okay. So, how do I remedy this situation? So what if I put the brakes on the refinery, and back on the surface of Duna I order Dragonfly to unfurl both its legs at the same time? What happens? Yeah, it's the rear weight, isn't it? This would be fine if it weren't for this huge ass that's holding it down. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... We need a fuel dump valve, don't we? So let's go back to recover vessel. So we'll come back. We'll come back in one moment. Recover the vessel. Not on this one, SNK. There's no decoupler, and I don't think there's a decoupler on Dragonfly either. We don't have an engineer on Kerbin currently, Coca. They're all currently assigned. 1 second, sorry, I went to the wrong thing. Thank you, Mad John. Hi there, Mad John. Hope you're very well. Thank you for doing that, Mad John. So 1 second. Put a... Oh, shit. Damn. It's on Dragonfly that I need to place this, isn't it? I'm going to have to redeploy Dragonfly. Let's do that then. So let's open... So, Dragonfly. So, Duna. Duna base. Where are you? MK12. That's the Duna plane. MK2? Where did I put it? Sorry, bear with me. I hope I didn't delete it. I did delete some objects recently. Dragon. Search for dragon. Shit. Sorry, what's this? Under a save, I found Dragonfly Base Section 2. When did I make that? What is this? That's a radiator section, isn't it? Oh, okay. Can't remember doing this. I think I was doing it for like an extra bit to add to the side of Dragonfly. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Would this even work? Oh, was this supposed to be the nose cone of Dragonfly? I think it is. When did I make this? What the fuck? Okay. I guess this was a payload that I was due to send? That could be really cool. Okay. How would this even wheel into place, though? Not sure. What's all that? Why is that on the top? I should make some notes. Yeah, I should. Okay. Shit, so I'm still trying to find the section that I want. Don't save this contraption. Good shout. Suspension on the wheels, Napper. Maybe you're right. Duna plane, Duna plane, Duna rover. What's that? Prophet plane. Xerxes. There's the Xerxes. I hope I didn't accidentally delete Dragonfly. Oh, no, I'm thick. I'm looking in the wrong location. It's fine. Hang on a second. I think I've... MK2. Here we go. Duna Base MK2 Foundation. I found it. Okay. So here's the rocket. It's just I was looking in the... yeah, here we go. So this is the actual rocket that's going to be... So yeah, there's Dragonfly. She's folded up right now. So... remove it from the nose cone. Here's the payload. So this is what we sent. Hold down Shift. Spin it upside down. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick the same big engine on the back. Sort by, hang on. Cross-section size. Too big. What engine was on there? I think it was a skipper, wasn't it? Come on. Oh, had it. There we go. Engine. Poodle skipper, I think it was. Yeah. And then we'll put on a fuel. 1 second. What's it called? Valve? Drain? Drain? Drain, there it is. So all this means is that we'll be able to dump some of the fuel. There we go. Right, there we go. And then... what's it missing? Oops. Take it to launch. Okay. Thank you, Dragon Knight Kitsune and Mad John. Thank you, both of you. Much appreciated. Thank you. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a nice day today. So for those just passing through the stream, more quality assurance work on Armor Bullshittery Part 10 is the plan. I'm focusing on the... it's upside down. Whoops. How you doing, Markin? Yes, that's the tarmac. Well done. Can you roll? No, we're too fat. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Recover vessel. No, just revert back to spaceplane. So yeah, I'm trying to quality assure the first 7 minutes. So the video is 18 minutes long, and yeah, so focusing on the first 7 minutes, yeah, should be fine. I don't anticipate any major problems. If you'll forgive me for saying, I'm rather eager to move on to the next project, though. There's only a certain amount of time that one can stare at the same Adobe After Effects composition, or Premiere composition, before you start to go a bit mad. Right. 1 second. So 1 second. So purely for the sake of getting it into position, I'm just going to trundle Dragonfly back over here. But yeah, beyond that, everything's fine. This morning I saw my mum, which is what I do each Thursday. We go get some coffee. So we just sat in the park on a bench, and she had a cake, and I had a it's like a toasty sandwich from a coffee shop. And we just had a chat and just caught up. Lulu had a treat thing from a nearby pet shop, so she sat there at the bottom of the bench just eating the treat. Okay. Hi there, Kickster. Hi there indeed. Hope you're very well. Is my mum doing okay? Yeah, she's okay. She seems fine. Just normal work week, really, for the both of us. Okay. Sorry, for the people just joining, this is a test. So, this is a recreation of the of our base on the planet of Duna, and I'm just going to do some testing here on Kerbin before I do the expensive act of sending this equipment beyond the point where we can easily fix it. So base, this is going to be Dragonfly Test 2. Whoops. There we go. And I'm going to go to the other vessel, which is over here. And can I recover vessel? Actually, it's not fuck with it. Let me go back to the space center and do it from here, just in case I mess it up. Can you use the to grab connector as well to transfer the fuel to the other vessel? Yes, deja vu. In fact, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that with the planes that land near the Duna base in order to refuel them. Hence why I'm trying to attach a great big refinery instead of the incy-wincy refinery that we've already got there. So recover, there we go. Yes, sweet. Cache recovered. So, back to the spaceplane hangar. Now let's send the, Send the refinery. Hi there, Genomite. How's the heat in the UK? It's cooled down a bit now. So we're no longer in the high 30s, we're down in the low 20s, which is nice. Am I trying to get the massive space plane back? No, the space plane, there's already a refueling operation that will be on its way with the Duna transfer window coming up. Okay, so, refinery. There we go. And once again, we're just going to pop. Oh shit, where is she? Oh, is she already out there? She's already out there. Our pilot's already out there. But we don't have the anchor, do we? I didn't put it on. Wait, what am I doing? Oh dear. What am I after? The anchor? No? Select it first. Right click. Right click. There we go. Okay. Duna Base Refinery. Let's go to launch. Yep. No, I'm not familiar, Kickster. As you've probably noticed, I'm not a huge mod guy. Okay. Good to hear it, Yam. Enjoy it. I do recommend.
Yes, Outer Wilds is very good. Also, hi there, SWAT Knight. ZF SWAT Knight is in the chat, everyone. I hope you're very well, SWAT. I hope you're having a lovely morning. Over here, it's a pretty normal work day, really. I've got lots to do. I must admit, I'm quite stressed out about it. As I always get at the end of every project. So, yeah, half an hour, then on with work. Coffee time, then work, and, oh dear. Is that going to clip? It is clipping. Oh dear. I don't know, PT. Sorry, no, no, I've not tried it yet. PT Suri? Wait, Sia Ook? Alright. So, this time I'm hoping with a fuel tap on that thing, I should be able to level it out. So let's try again, shall we? Initiate the brakes. Give it a quick save. Right, so with these square brackets, I'm going to switch over to the Dragonfly base. I'm going to access the fuel tap that's on here, and I'm going to tell it to drain all of the liquid fuel and the oxidizer as quickly as possible. So please initiate the drain. Now, whoa, okay, I didn't realize it actually pushes the vessel. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go, we're empty. Sweet. There we go. Much better. So, we don't have a huge amount of weight suddenly lurching us back awkwardly like so. Alright. So now, if this were like this on the surface of Mars, of Duna, can these two vessels connect? That's the question. They need to be perfectly aligned, that's the trouble. Oh, I can feel the pull. They're trying to connect. Keep going. Align. Yes, excellent. The answer is yes. Okay. So, if I were to launch this could indeed connect, and it's perfectly level. Sort of. Would be nice to attach something to the front to make it a bit more level. Now, that's experiment number 1. Experiment number 2 is Valentina. Hello there, Valentina. If you could please step out. Okay. Now, Valentina, if you look in the side of the refinery, don't fall over and break your leg. If you could look into the side of the refinery, you'll find something called a ground anchor, which I've never seen before. Let's test this then, eh? Whee! Graceful, well done. Okay, can you reach in there and grab that and put that in your inventory? You can, but you're going to have to... Oh, wait, hold on. Can you carry it? Fuck me, that's big. Hang on. That's what she said. No, she didn't. Hang on. Oh, bugger. Where are you going to... Yeah, stick it in the lab. Alright, there we go. So, can you place this down without being an engineer? And will it connect to that? Let's have a go. Okay, that's good. So it seems to be placeable by a pilot. Okay, just don't move. Leave it. Fuck. There we go. Right, so press space to place. We had it. Goddamn. Fuck. Okay, don't move. A little bit forward. Damn it. Space. Does it screw? Oh, well, look at that. Okay. Okay, right. So that's now... Is that a junior connector? Because it looks like a junior connector. What happens? So can that... Do I need the specific clamp thing? Or will a junior connector be enough? Let's find out. And can this shunt all of Dragonfly? Lower the gears. Whoa! Okay. Ah. Okay, the answer might be no. So how do I remedy? The answer might be no. Yeah, it's too heavy. Well, maybe it will work on the surface of Duna, but here on Kerbin, that's weighty as fuck. 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, can I up the traction control, maybe? Nope. Put the wheels on the other side as well. Well, I can't really modify Dragonfly that much, you see. Can I wiggle it just a little bit? No, I don't want to do that, Kickster. Nah. I don't want to start messing with the game in order to get what I want working. I want to work within the rules of the game, even if those rules are kind of stupid sometimes. So let's disconnect and see if I can do it the opposite way. If I can connect this vessel and then wiggle Dragonfly onto it. Because I know that Dragonfly has an engine and fuel. So let me undock. Right. Dragonfly, can you just... Can I shimmy you with the sass? Do that. Switch on your sass. No, not easily. At least not within Kerbin. Okay, can I push you? Okay, never mind that. Initiate your brakes. Markin, can you pick up? You can. Okay. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Nakomi. Thank you very much, Nakomi. Thank you for doing that, Nakomi. Okay, so. For those just joining, I'm just testing something on the surface of Kerbin before I do it on Duna. It's a plate that apparently lets you freeze the station so it doesn't slide around and look so dorky. But I've never used it before, so I'm just kind of figuring out how it works. It might not even be a junior Clampatron that will connect. It might actually be one of those flat connectors that I never bother with. They seem to not be very useful. So does that connect? No, I'm not even feeling much of a magnetic pull. Stop. Probably not. So it probably does need one of the flat things. Hang on. Yeah, having fun, Simon. Okay, so 1 second. What if I fiddle with... Actually, don't do it with Markin under there. She's going to get fucking pulverized. Can I mess with the suspension with this type of wheel? Don't think I can I? These ones don't really have suspension control like that? No. Okay. You have to put the port on the anchor first. Oh, for real? Am I being thick? Put the port on the anchor first. But wait, I put the port on the anchor first? What, as in, does it go like yellow or something? And go... Rotate. Like this? No. Oh, what did I do there? No, it doesn't seem to be doing anything helpful there. Place the anchor, then place a port on the anchor with the build mode. I have to use build mode? Because that seems a little counterintuitive. Are you sure? This doesn't require build mode. That's a deploy. And surely that's now a port that's... The game goes, okay, you can now... you know what? I've got a better idea. You know, I think I'm overthinking this. I think I know how this works. Let me stay. Hang on. Go here. Yeah, you stay there for a second. Is it disconnected? No. Oh shit. Undock. There we go. So you stay. You come with me. I might be wrong. Just bear with me. I think I know what I'm missing here. Hang on. Thank you, fart in your cereal. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, do you reckon, Ringlebert? Okay. In which case, we'll definitely need an engineer. We don't have one available on Kerbin. I'll have to buy one. Let me just try something first. Thank you, Spider Ooper. Thank you very much, Spider. So here's my idea. What if... Let me just put this to one side here, so I can have an engineer grab that in a minute if I need to. Where are... What am I looking for? I don't even know what it's called. Thank you, RVD. Thank you, RVD. One of the... Oh, no, that looks too big. Attachment point. Is this what it wants? Radial attachment point. That looks way too big to my eyes. Is there like a junior version of that? 'Cause that looks a lot like the same texture of the port. Hard point, no. No, maybe that won't work. It's too big, isn't it? Okay. So let's put a port there, and then let's put a port... Wait. Port. Junior there. Put 2 here. And then... Oh, I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to. I've got no real choice. Go back to the astronaut complex and hire a new engineer. It's just a bit frustrating that all of our engineers are currently on mission. So we can't just go, hey, can you come over here with that welder? Okay. Let's go to the astronaut complex and get engineer Matt Balls over here. Enlist. Bit pricey. Okay, that's pretty much all the cash that we just acquired on the moon mission. Darn. Okay. So yeah, I feel a bit boring today. Not much is really happening. Just a normal editing day. There we go. So Matt Balls, you go there. Yep, we should be good. Oh, I'll put one here to start with. Whoops. Okay. So launch. No fishing trips planned. I would like to, Urban, but I would also... I need to get this video done. It's in the final stages, and then I can relax a little bit. Okay. Okay. Green Nico? Honestly, I think that Twitch has a habit of coming up with lots of new ideas without really thinking them through, especially a few years ago. Like, all of a sudden Twitch would have this friend list system, and then there's the channel bit system, and then there's all these they seem to just be throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks, and a lot of it doesn't stick. Yeah, the bit system is odd. It seems to be quite a transparent thing to try and compete with PayPal, wasn't it? But it's not from the community. Who wants little triangles to throw at the streamers? It's not personalized. It's not like you're specifically buying into their animated or static emotes that you can sort of use in other channels as a measure of in-group, out-group or anything. No, it's just a bunch of polygons that appear on the screen. It sounds like something that Carl from marketing came up with. Again, to compete with PayPal. That's probably why people don't use them, because when they were launched it was like, who wanted this? Surely you should, as a platform, be leaning into the fact that people build a parasocial relationship with individuals that they watch on stream, and be leaning into that, the emotes in particular. Like, again, they recently, so Twitch removed the email system that let live streamers send out things to their viewers. They removed the whole thing from their website, seemingly arbitrarily, when it's like, wait, do you want us to build a community here or not? The answer is apparently, I guess, presumably, because some people were abusing it. Someone suggested that some people were using links to other sites or something. But it's weird. The direction of Twitch... I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I suspect that someone has too much pull who doesn't understand how the site works. If that makes any sense. Like, there's someone who's making some decisions regarding the website's direction, but it's clear that they don't actually use the website. If that's making it, you get the similar problem in software development, big time. That happens a lot. I saw that a lot. Sorry, what am I doing? Like when you have a client or a stakeholder who just doesn't know what they're talking about. Okay, sorry. Hang on. What am I doing? Marking. Not marking. I want the other dude. Hello. Just get you off the seat. Matt Balls is his name. Hello, Matt Balls. Why are you wearing that? Okay, he's really eager to go to space, everyone. You're literally on Earth right now. Remove your damn helmet, dingus. You can breathe just fine. No, but the bacteria. Anyway, yeah, sorry, the Twitch Council. Yeah, stuff like that. Just stuff that seems to come out of left field. Yeah, you know what I mean? Am I dumb? Oh, did I have it? I'm holding down. No, that's just the ground. I'm trying to get it on the attachment point. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Sweet. Right, cool. Okay. Switch off your editing. So, I'm going to have to drive the refinery onto it. No? Maybe I'm going to have to... Hey! Holy shit! I've never seen that before. So wait, that's now completely static and locked? That's not going to slide around. Cool! Okay. So, it means that I'm going to have to place the refinery down first and then move Dragonfly. No, I don't even need to because I can... Can I manipulate... Sorry, hang on. Matt Balls, this is your job. I'll get the fuck out of your way. Matt Balls, tell me, can you manipulate that? Can you remove that in this gravity? Exceeds the weight that a Kerbal can construct in this gravity. Oh no. I'm sure we can finesse it. What about this? You can... Yeah. Well, yes, obviously I can move the junior docking ports on Duna. Okay. So, just make sure that we send a couple of additional junior ports, and we're golden. They've already got an anchor point there. I sent it with the space plane. We'll send another one anyway. Sweet. Okay. So, for the sake of testing, let me just redeploy this Dragonfly section. Okay. Yeah, what's going on there? You seeing that? Is it getting kicked? It's being kicked by Dragonfly, isn't it? Let me just remove Dragonfly. Recover Dragonfly. Okay. Ah, dear. But yeah, I hope everyone's alright again. Trying to think if yeah, I'm trying to speak on anything that's happening right now. Not really much, just on with the editing. Mum's fine, dog's fine, flat's fine, just a bit grubby. On the weekend I paid my taxes, that was rubbish, don't recommend. Okay. Any hangover cures that I recommend? No, I'm elderly, so you tell me. Okay. I don't know, Dr. Morgan. I'm not sure. Good question. Hang on. So let's go back to the VAB. Search for Dragonfly. No, wait. It's not called Dragonfly, is it? It's called MK2, Duna Base. Foundation. There you are. Okay. So, load. Shift. Nope, that didn't work. There it is. Shift. Drag it. Stop it. What is going on? Get rid of that. What the... What have I done? There we go. Ah, that's not the control point. Oh, I ripped the nose off. No, wait, did I? Oh no, I see. Is that the bum of Dragonfly? That's where its control node is. I see. Okay, so that's a truer representation of Dragonfly. Okay, we're fine. Right, so what I'm just gonna do... It looks upside down to my eyes. There we go. That's Dragonfly. So, what I want to do is put a junior module on the front. No, wait, clamp. Replacing that parachute that it does not require. Okay. Right, so... What's that? Werner. Yeah, it should be fine. Let me launch this. I know what I'm doing, sort of, maybe. Probably not. No, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. I fucked up already. Bear with me. I've got to go back to the hangar and put something else on it that I forgot. The fuel drain. You alright, honey bunny? How you doing? Okay, 1 minute. Just find the drain. Here it is. Pop it on the side of the Dragonfly. Go to launch. Is that an alien? Yeah, pretty much. Our search for alien life was successful. Turns out it was on the sofa the whole time. What do they want? Well, they don't give a shit about being taken to our leader. They mostly want sausages and cheese. Right. All right then. So, initiating landing gear. Initiating engines. Oh, no, we're good. Cool. Shimmy along. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. So I didn't need wheels with the Dragonfly base because, well, it just kind of flopped down on the dunes and then wherever it landed would be where we're building the base. The later sections, of course, will require wheels in order to go and connect to it. Good use of taxpayer money. Run out the way. Look out, Markin. Alright. Now observe my skills. Sort of, maybe. We'll see. Observe my Kerbal. Oh shit. Kerbal skills. Boop. Okay. Now you're like, okay, now what? You're like, okay, he's screwed now, isn't he? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Okay, ready? Ready for this? Here we go. RCS enabled. Yeah, yeah. See, look at that. See? See? Clever me. Fuck. Come on. Ugh. Dragonfly, can you just lean? that way? No, the other way. There we go. Come on. Ah, oh, crap. Maybe switch that. Oh, no. Lean in. Bollocks. I could just have the engineer move the docking port down. Hang on. Fuck. Yeah, why is it not locking? What's going on? Hang on. Okay. Sorry, what's your name again? Matt Bulls. Could you use your laser to laser off that and move it just a shimmy it down a bit? Oh wait, is that attached? No, it's probably not. It's probably attached to the next vessel, isn't it? We'll try it. Have you attached it or no? No, it's now... Oh, fuck. I fucked up. Let's load that, sorry. Now I can't reverse it effectively. Whoopsie. What's this about? What's this? Explain what this is. What's this all about? Trouble is, she knows she's cute. She knows how to get people on her side. Yes. Right. Let's try that again. For those joining, I'm just doing some testing of a possible space station, or I suppose Mars station, before I send it over. So I just want to make sure that everything fits together properly before I get there and be like, fuck. Okay, other way, and squidge in. So, hang on, let me just squidge out. Okay, squidge out. Okay. Then, stop. Switch over to the engineer. Can I have you go here? Instead of move, switch it on to just, yeah, click the part and go whoop, down just a smidge. There we go. And then undo. Okay, try that. Hey, there we go. Whoa! It worked. Did it work? What the fuck's going on? We have an earthquake. Let me switch off Dragonfly's gears. Are they clipping? What the fuck is happening right now? Oh god, have I broken... Is this like major earthquakes across the entire surface of Kerbin right about now? Oh god, what the fuck have you done? What have you done? We've pushed it too far this time, haven't we? All of time is struggling to adapt. Undock. Okay. What the fuck have we done? That's the Clampatron. Oh, no. Forward just a smidge. Is it because it's too heavy? Front heavy? Oh, God. The clamp itself is vibrating. What have we done? What have we done? What have we done? Okay. Hold the phone. Put the gears back up. Have we broken just the clamp? Okay. So, remove that carefully. stick it back up there for the minute. Okay. Then remove that and hopefully don't like lose. Can you even remove that? Pick up part. Here we go. There we go. It doesn't. This pings up at like 1,000 miles an hour and just disintegrates. Okay, we're fine. Place it again. Think it'd be okay if you engage the clamp after coupling the sections together. Yeah, let's give another welly. Question is, how am I going to get it onto the clamp though? Because it's a bit. Fuck, this is so awkward. Fuck a duck. There we go. Run away. Because we can't do this every time we add a part to Dragonfly. It's going to be so heavy. It's never going to work. Oh, other way. There we go. Right. So now what? That's the Clampatron. Okay, now hang on. We can move Dragonfly. Let's ditch the fuel as well. Make it even easier. So drain rate for the fuel. There we go. Stop drain mode. Oxidizer, liquid fuel. Drain it all out. There we go. Now we're even lighter. Okay. Now let's move over like so. Steering is a bit tricky. Is it even steering properly? Not much. Maybe I should use both wheels. Yeah, hang on. Enable steering on the back wheels. Steering enabled. There we go. Gives us a bit more. There we go. Much better. Much better. Much better. There we go. And it's trying. It's trying. Come on. Just rubbing the docking ports together right about now. Oh my god, come on. For real? Surely that's it. Why is it not? Hang on, let me just lift the gears. Shimmy forward like that. Can't make the clearance. I can't clear it without the gears. I'm hitting the Kerbals. They're fine. See? They're happy. Look at them. Just try and pivot a little bit. Other way, maybe? Hey, there we go. Okay. You two move the fuck out of the way before you get crushed by that damn thing. Okay. So, gears deployed. What happens? Okay. Stable. Sort of. Still a bit wonky, but otherwise stable. So this would be our refinery. Attached to Dragonfly. Like so. Okay. So, the next section, the front section, will that work if I were to put that on? So I wanted to put another section here, and then a longer section here, and then move the solar panels so they're all sexy. Can I move... Hang on. So can you move those solar panels in atmosphere? Or are they too heavy? Exceeds the weight. So 0.12 tons. How much is that, I wonder? Not sure. Okay, hang on. So back to the... back to the tracking station. Sorry, the Space Center. Okay. Ah, dear. Only took an hour. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, looking at the time. Okay, I've got to get on with editing very soon. One more thing that I want to do. Where's the dog? She's bogged off to go get some water. Oh shit, she might try to pee, but I'm cleaning her pee mat. Yeah, don't try to pee. Yeah, it's in the bathroom getting bleached. Yeah, she's got like a thick, heavy-duty plastic mat, and on top of that goes like a puppy pad. It's like a charcoal infused like nappy sort of. You have them for puppies, and if she needs to pee and she can't get outside, then she just goes on the middle of the pad, and then you just grab the corners, scoop it up into a ball, and fling it in the bin. Easy peasy, nice and clean. But the plastic mat is currently in the bath, getting bleached and cleaned with hot water. Yes. No, she goes outside aplenty, Lollerton. It's just if she can't, because we're up on one of the higher floors of a block of flats, then it's a bit of a hassle to get the lead on and get all the way down the stairs and go outside to the concrete, and yeah. She needs a way of quickly going, especially in the middle of the night. Thank you, Delta. Right, to the space plane hangar we go. 1 second. Yeah, maybe I do need to get a bit of Vaseline on that nose. Yeah. Right. Okay. So next thing. So I just want to check this. So going to where is it? Duna base. What was this thing? Why was I sending this to Duna? What's this? MK2. That's the refinery. Okay. Hang on. So what's this? That's a Clampotron normal. Okay. That's fine. A radiator section. Lots more fuel storage. Okay. So it's a generic section. Okay, let me just stick a... Well, this definitely needs wheels if this is going to be wheeled into the correct position. So, let's go here. Give it some wheels. Okay, those look a bit too chonky. This could be really awkward to get into position. Guess we're going to have to. Okay. So switch it over to that. Okay, pop these there. Which way up do they go? It's this. No. There we go. They go this way up. So put these here. And then I'm going to use the rotate tool in order to shimmy like that. Oh, they won't be... damn, those landing legs won't be... they'll be blocking it, won't they? Crap. How am I going to do this? Unless I just get rid of the legs entirely and just have the wheels? And then put them on the bottom of the legs? Why not? Hang on. Put these here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let me just get rid of these. Hang on. Remove those entirely for the minute. Okay. So, can this thing drive? Disable the steering. And even if it can, how is it going to get into position in order to dock with Dragonfly? It's going to be too low, isn't it? I guess that's what we're testing. So remove the nose cone for a second. Change the name, save it, go to launch. Is it controlled remotely? Yes, it is. Okay, so launch. Just practice, Sir Lord. But when it comes to rendezvousing, just bring your orbit beneath the target by a few kilometers. So just match their orbit, but leave an intentional gap of a few kilometers on one side. So make sure that for example, the lowest point of orbit is the same, but the highest point is about 10 kilometers below. And then you'll intercept. Over time, it's inevitable. Okay. So does this drive? It will. Okay. So this will drive fine on Duna. So even if we don't land correctly. Okay. So let's pretend for a minute that we've successfully landed this on Duna. What happens? So we drive towards the base. La-di-da-di-da. So pretend that this is the base, looking a bit weird. Whoa, initiate your brakes. Yeah, so here's the problem. So we won't be able to get it high enough to meet with the docking port that would be... Where is this thing going? Beep, beep. Right, hang on. What's that there? Terrier engines. Why are there two Terrier engines here? Oh, I see. That was my plan, to traverse it across the surface. Right. What is this thing doing? Thank you, Wind Kester, and welcome indeed, Wind. You too. Have a lovely day, Wind. Turn the lights on. So habitation for when we get there. So yeah, I guess we could just put those legs back on, couldn't we? And position them. Right, there we go. So how high would it need to go? Not that much higher. Okay. So replace these juniors with normal Clampotron docking ports. And then we'll place a Clampotron docking port there. Okay. And then when it's fully attached, this is what it will look like. It will go... So it's got a whole row of batteries and radiators for the refining process. So all of these would extend, you see. These huge radiators would go like this. Okay, I suppose partially blocking the solar power, which wouldn't be ideal. Okay. So, 1 second. Let's just go back and put those legs back on. And then we can use it to lift up and clamp on. So, let's revert. So, recover vessel. Ooh. Ah, dear. Hi there, Sandman. Welcome indeed, Sandman. And Sandman. And thank you, Delta and Kudster. Thank you, both of you. 1 second. This young lady is desperate for a treat. So I'm just going to remedy that situation. Hey, sausage. Oopsie. Sorry. I just hit the microphone. My bad.
got? Fishy.
What's in these? Let's have a look. Sea jerky, fish tiddlers they're called. Grain-free, dental assistance, and delicious. What's in them? Composition. White fish skin. Okay, so it's just a bunch of fish skin. Ugh. Crude protein, crude fiber, crude ash. Ugh. Our crunchy sea jerky fish tiddlers are delicious. White fish skin treats that help support the dog's dental health. Okay. Eat one? I'd rather not. Okay. Sorry, back to the space plane hangar. Oh. Yeah, they stink. Yeah, they do. She likes them, though. Ah, dear. It looks like mould. What, on the wall? Yeah. It's really bad, actually. You should see the ceiling. It's just like this. Where is it? There's this grey mould which is creeping in. It's horrible. It's an old building with like one layer of brick, so yeah. Ugh. Ooh. Anyway, sorry, what was I doing? So here we go. Let's go here. And what I wanted to do is I'm just going to place... So remove the juniors and put normal Clampertrons. Okay. So I can use those when we arrive. Okay. Then, in order to get the height that we need... Robotics. Hinges. Let's go smaller. There we go. Put these hinges here and here. Move that engine to one side for a second. Pop that there instead. Never mind the terriers. Get rid of these. We'll bank on using wheels when we land. Okay. How are we going to... Where's the center of mass? There. Okay. Here, I guess. Alright. Check the engine thruster weight. Damn. Oh, no, wait. Calculations for Duna. 1.62. So, yes, at full blast, they can slow the vessel down fast enough. Okay. Radial mounted parachutes. Why are they so weird looking? 2 here. 2 here. Okay. 1 there. Okay. In fact, make that a smaller, much smaller chute. And we should probably test it. We should probably launch it into the air and make sure that those parachutes do bring it down on an even keel. Hang on. Parachutes. Where's the eensy weensy? Yeah, eensy weensy. Just the one. Thank you, BS Gamer Girl. Thank you, BS. Thank you for doing that, BS. Okay. Thrust vector as well. Good shout. Thank you. So let's shimmy that. Yeah, make sure the thrust vector is further along. Directly beneath the center of mass. Cool, thanks. Right, so... And maybe shimmy the wheels forward just in case the wash from that starts cooking. Okay, nearly done. So let's get... What happened to that hinge? It's just under the floor over there. Grab the hinge, whoopsie. Grab the hinge, put it into symmetry mode. Snap it onto the side of the doodad what's it thing. Come on. Nope, it does not like me today. Oop, I got it, but it's not the right way around. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to have both of these closed. Angle limit. No, wait. target angle. There we go. Cool. And then we'll put on a couple of eensy-weensy strut things. Where are they? Robotics? Yeah, hydraulic these things. Okay. Is that too big? What have I put there? One... Yeah, it's the same. For those just joining, what I'm trying to do is I'm just experimenting with a possible expansion to a space thing, a Duna base on the surface of Duna, which is the in-game equivalent of Mars. Sorry, what is going on here? Seems to be wants to snap there for some reason. There we go. Put on that. Cool, there we go. Sorry, I don't know what it was doing. Okay, so let's save that there and see if it works. Give it a save. Right. Trouble is, I don't think these eensy-weensy Cub engines will be able to lift it up off the ground for a good enough test to see whether or not it will land on its belly. It didn't have the correct thruster-weight ratio. So we might have to just quickly stick it on a booster or something silly just to launch it up and make sure that it does actually land properly. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing, sausage? You being gorgeous? No. Oh dear. Fucking devoured. Holy shit. Yeah, she's happy. Right. Whoa, what the fuck? What is going on? Weird. Revert flight back to the launch. Oh yeah, it's Zespir. I've not tried that. Could do. Okay. So 1 second. There we go. So let's have a look then. So the wheels. Yep, so that's fine. Okay. So yeah, we'll do the parachute test first. So, well, will it even work? Engine's enabled. If I go full burn, I bet you that this thing does not lift up because its thruster weight is not correct. Yeah, so it's just too damn chunky. We won't get a proper test with the parachutes. We should probably stick some fuck off big booster underneath it just for the lols, just to get it. Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. Before I snap the thing onto it and therefore cannot move it, let's revert to the spaceplane hangar, revert to the VAB, the VAB, put 2 huge fucking boosters just to launch it into the sky, and then see what happens. Does it, when the parachutes are initialized, does it level out properly? Yay or nay? So this will be launched by some better designed rocket later, so hang on. So switch over to the VAB. Then press shift and click on the vessel in order to select the whole thing, turning it facing upwards like so. Then I'm going to go to my couplings and I'm going to select a couple of stack separators on symmetry mode with the middle mouse button. Give me 13, size 13, smaller, size 12s. There we go. And give me a couple of big ass boosters, nothing fancy, just something that I can go whoosh. Fleas? What's the thruster weight on the fleas? Thruster weight is 4.24, easily more than enough. So we just need to launch it up and then decouple and let the fleas go boom somewhere else. So give it a quick test, save, check the staging. Fleas first, then these engines, which I'll just kick on for the sake of the practice, and then, yeah, right, here we go. So launchy. In fact, no, let's do the, get some big old, I'm thick, where are they? Here, sorry, get these on just to make sure that it's on properly. Yeah, it should be fine. Right, quick test.
People are saying only 3 out of the 4 boosters were working. Oh, for real? Did I fail to snap on symmetry mode when I put that other booster back on? I shall have a look. As a German who visited the UK last week, why is the full English breakfast the way it is? I have no idea, young cider. No idea at all. I'm not sure how that breakfast evolved the way it did. I do know that we had a habit of, we had a habit of including things like eggs and cheeses and an ale in with our lunches because it, historically speaking, was the available food for, farmers working in their fields. The ploughman's lunch was something that you'd have here in the UK. But as for the full English breakfast, I couldn't tell you what its history is, I'm afraid. Okay, hang on. That's not correct. What's going on here? Decouple there. No, it should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so initializing test in 3, 2, 1. Up we go. So all we have to do is disconnect. Don't worry too much about going too far or too high. Get ready. Disconnect. Initiate parachutes. Oh, okay. I don't think we went high enough for the test. Okay. Whoopsie. Revert flight back to the vehicle assembly. Bigger boosters. Bigger boosters. We need to go higher. So what I'm trying to learn is, will the parachutes level us out properly, or will we go down nose heavy? Because when it gets to Duna, the atmosphere on Duna is so piss that you're going to need something clever to bring you down properly. So if you've got like a small, like an easy weensy probe, it doesn't matter. You can just use big enough parachutes and then coat your probe in airbags. But if you want to send something that's car size or bigger, you're going to have to get fancy. Hence, Curiosity's sky crane idea. Sorry, I'm being dumb. It's under the engines. Here. Nope. What do I want? Nope, those are minis. Shrimps? No, bigger than a shrimp. Thumpers? Hammers. What did I have? I had fleas. Hammers? Yeah, I get a couple of hammers. There we go. Hammer boosters. There we go. Put them there. And yeah, just try this. There we go. Right, and launch. So Duna's atmosphere is just 1% the density of Earth's, or of Kerbin's. So it's frustrating apparently because you can't. It's thin enough to not be useful, but thick enough that you can't just ignore it. It's a bit of a. It's in that annoying middle ground for space travel. Okay. Which is a problem, because if you're going to send anything to Mars in real life, unless you want a one-way journey, you've got to land all of the fuel and the launch vehicle, all this heavy shit that you see on the launch pad of, like, fucking Florida or whatever. Sorry, is that where America launches their rockets? Yeah, you've got to land all that safely. That's the ball ache. That's what's so problematic about it. So you're going to need fuel in order to slow down, so burnt downwards thrust to slow down and lower all of the fuel that you're going to need. Like, it's like a compounding problem. It's like more fuel for the fuel, and it just escalates horrendously. There we go. So again, we're just trying to get high enough so that the parachutes can kick in, and we'll see what they do. We're not trying to go anywhere. We're just trying to crash down, really, but here we go. What do you think? What do you reckon? 400 meters? Is that high enough? Find out in a minute. Here we go. Okay, here go the parachutes. So what happens? Will they... Here we go. So pretend this is Duna. So here comes our landing. Okay, so it's telling me that we're a little bit nose heavy. So I think we do need a proper parachute there, don't we? So yeah, when we get to Duna, this will happen, but we'll be moving considerably faster than this. This won't be a nice, gentle landing. These parachutes will succeed only in slowing us down a little bit so that this will happen. The thrusters will kick in. They're not doing much now because there's just... Yeah, the thruster weight is awful here, but on Duna, they'll be like... Whoosh, will, like,
suddenly lurch to a halt. Thank you, Thoreau? TRH3RO. Thank you very much, sir. And BS Gamer Girl before that. Thank you. We are getting a little bit, but not quite enough to slow down to stop this impact from being almost at 10 meters per second, which is going to be component braking, which is not what we want. Bonk. That would be very inconvenient. In fact, there goes the remote control unit. We've lost control. Right. Oh no, because we've lost control. Right, so it's like mission failed. So that's just going to fly off and hit some poor bastard. Revert back to Val. Thank you, Wive Baby. Thank you, Wive. Yeah, front fell off. It's not meant to do that. Must have been made of a cardboard derivative. Hey, Sausage, are you made of a cardboard derivative? Yeah. There you go. Oopsie. It's right in front of you, Steve. Huh? I think I legitimately have the dumbest dog in the world. Lulu, what's to your right? Look at my finger. Follow my finger. Follow my finger. Fine. Oh dear. Silly creature. How would she survive in the wild? I'll tell you. Sorry, what was I doing? Yeah, so let's get rid of that and put a proper parachute. Is that not really level? Snap it. No, cool. Let's try that. See what happens. So yeah, just a super quick. Just want to make sure it works. Don't overfeed the dog. But look at her. She deserves to be overfed. Look at you. I love you. Yes. Yes. Right. Here we go. She is fat like me. I know. I need to go for a jog today, but legitimately, I hurt my knee a couple of days ago on my last jog, and I don't want to push it. I think I should just rest for a minute. Maybe I'll just lift some weights instead. Like, I really hurt my knee. I was like, oh, dearie me. Must have done something, pulled something. Here we go. Boo fucking who, says Private. But my knee. It's all owie. Here we go. There we go. Parachutes initiated. For those joining, this is a segment of a base that's going to go to Duna, but I'm just launching it a little bit off the launch pad because I want to see... Okay, now the parachute is too much, isn't it? So maybe I should put a couple more parachutes on the back? Well, we might be alright. What do you think? 2 smaller parachutes? Yeah, just trying to level it out so we don't have such a horrendous, like, either nose too far forward or arse too far back. Yeah, a couple of smaller ones in the middle, maybe. Just trying to level it out. So while we're here, shall I... Hang on. Target angle. Turn all these down. Whoopsie. Wrong way. Put them about 90 degrees, right? Then extend these. Target extension. Can these absorb the shock? So hang on. So with the legs extended, will they go like boom? So pretend this is the landing. That's too fast. Oh, close though. They absorbed some of the shock. We lost the front ones. That's annoying. Cool. Anyway, so if you'll forgive me, folks, I do need to bog off. It's already 32 minutes past 1, and I've got lots to do today with my real focus, which is trying to get these YouTube videos done. But no, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you haven't played Kerbal, I do very strongly recommend Kerbal Space Program. Definitely, get in and start launching those rockets and seeing if you can get into orbit. That's my challenge to you. If you've not played the game. Definitely play career mode though. Don't play sandbox because you'll probably get a bit overwhelmed, and just follow the objectives as best you can. So pick up an objective from the control center, and then up here, see this checklist? Follow the checklist. So try to get it to the tick box in order to complete the objectives one after the other. So thank you again, everyone. Have a lovely afternoon. I'll see you back again this evening. I need to go and work on Armor Bullshittery Part 10. The video is edited end to end. I'm just trying to polish it. So it's 18 minutes long, and right now I'm working on the first 7 minutes. Lots of things I need to go fix. Right. So let me just have a quick look and see who's doing what. Let's have a look. So Edberg is doing some XCOM 2, and SWAT Knight is doing some War Thunder. Anyone else on? No, just those two for the moment. In which case, let me hand you over to Edberg. So Edberg is doing XCOM 2, and you can see how he's getting on. Thank you again, folks. Have a lovely afternoon. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you, Chivalry. Thank you very much, Chivalry. This is Edberg.